Blessings and shalom, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm having a great day. I have a little rest. You know, that's why I said I'm trying to upload a lot of my videos. I think I'm going to make more videos so I can at least, you know, when they give me a chance, they let me upload maybe 1 or 2 videos. That's why I said the devil's a liar. God's word and truth, and then me being able to encourage people is going to come forth. And that way, you know what, God was telling me that a man can harden their heart so hardened like the devil that they won't be able to penetrate that heart. That's that spirit of Leviathan, the spirit of pride, which is the king of pride, it's the devil. And it's sad to watch that. A person can be with God and then they can leave. They can leave God. I was letting somebody go. They can leave God because they choose to gratify themselves in what they want to do in the earthly realm. But God has assignments for his children in the spiritual realm that he have already preordained before the foundation of this world. And you know what? That's why I like the devil try to fight me so hard. I know I'm on target because he always touches and stimulates my inner circle. But you know what, like I tried to start live, that's why I said I was going to start a live. It cut my live off, so I posted it anyway. It was a halfway, you know, couple of minutes. But God said, devil, you ain't going to prevail against this church. You try to wear out the saints, but you ain't going to wear us out because we already got God strengthening us and refreshing us. We refuse to bow down to Baal. And you know what, that's the problem with this spirit, this old spirit of the devil. This conniving, sneaky, chameleon spirit. You have to watch it. A lot of people right now need deliverance because they want to be able to not be responsible in the kingdom of God. And anybody God gave you assignment to be a minister, a pastor, apostle, a teacher, an evangelist, and you ain't doing what he told you to do, and you ain't even where he told you to be, you are in the judgment of God. And that's why I said he told me it's time to execute. He gonna give you grace for a while to see if you come around. Because you know what, that's one thing I found out. If you release the word of truth, even though it get the spirit of offense to rise up against you, they know that word is true. They know exactly what you said and you spoke to them as truth. Because I don't go under nothing but the unction of the Holy Spirit, especially when I'm talking about the word. Now, when I do the Angelique Chronicles, I'm ranting away. I'm letting you get another part of Angelique. Everybody think Angelique is just the person that God called to do this and say this. No, Angelique got her own personality. She got her own life. Like I think I posted my daughter. I come and get my daughter from school, but I got enough sense. I used to post my kids on Facebook. That's why I ain't really show her all like that. I got a beautiful little daughter and children God gifted me to have. And you know, I got some good kids. And I thank God that if it weren't for him helping me raise them, they wouldn't be like they are. You know, some of them got their little trials and tribulations they go to. They testing just like I was. I was hard-headed too. I told God, just continue to be with my kids. You know, continue to protect them because you know how you think you know everything and you got to go the hard way in. And that's how a lot of these older adults is. They trying to still be stubborn and stiff-necked and go the hard way in. And you know what? They don't have a lot of time because time is winding up right now. And God is about to is already judging the world. He's just trying to bring in the souls to the kingdom. That's where we at, winning souls into the kingdom, because we already see the degradations going on right now with everybody in the world. So, you know, God is not pleased with none of this stuff that's going on with what's happening now. But I thank God that he keeps me no matter what. He keeps me on what I need to say and how I need to say it. But you know what? He said, Angelique, it's a part of you. You got your personality, be who you are. I'm not going to transform you and take from you. I'm going to enhance your personality and show you the real you. A lot of people don't like to show they real themselves because some people real selves is nasty. And then when you become one and get soul tied with people that got a nasty spirit, you be just nasty as a person that you got that soul tied with. That's why I don't just get myself tied up with people like that, especially if God telling me that person is demonic and against me. And that's why I see it. I'm going to rant and tell the Chronicles on Angelique. You know, you're going to be able to see that, oh, yeah, she's speaking the truth. Because I say a lot of things that the church people won't say. God got me like that years ago. I don't pity party around what's truth and what's false. Because when God showed me somebody fake and phony, I don't mess with that fake and phony person, you know. Because you're going to get offended because I spoke the truth of the word about the matter of your life or why your life ain't like it's supposed to. It's up to you to pick up them pieces and get yourself right with God. Point blank range. And you know what? That's why I say I don't have no blood on my hand. God taught me years ago that I have to wash blood out of my hands. And that's why I think I dedicate daily to speak a word. So God ain't going to never say, you know, I might spend some days away from Facebook or speaking. But if you look at my history, I told you my history speaks for my fruit. I have been dedicated and faithful to God, and I haven't, you know, reared off of my faithfulness to Him, speaking the word to His people, healing people, encouraging people. I don't do it in the four walls of the church. The four walls of the church, them people should already know God. You need to get from out of them four walls of the church and get on these streets where all these people that's downtrodden, depressed, homeless, on addictions and drugs, out here prostituting themselves. But I found out if you ain't got those spirits out of you, you ain't got no business ministering to nobody, period. You got to be making sure you don't have intentions on trying to seduce nobody like myself. You'll probably never see me dress in seduction, because that's only going to be to the person that God has for my husband. Ain't no man got no business seeing nothing revealing on me like that. That only, like, you know, if a woman got a shape or whatever, you can't help but see that shape through the clothes. But you know what? You can't never tell that. Like I said, like one day when I was at work, it was a nurse, and I'm in there trying to get in and, you know, punch in and stuff. And she was like, "You saw that?" And I'm like, "No." And I said, "Saw what?" She was like, "This man, he up there." She was an older nurse, a white lady. She was like, "He up there trying to look at your tush, and he about to knock me down." I said, "That's the spirit of lust." And when you got that spirit of lust that you gotta turn, about to break your neck and push a woman down just to see a butt, and I had my shirt over my butt with a uniform. That let you know that spirit of lust is so rampant in these men. That's why we can't get no faithful men. That's why we can't get no true men of God to be able to be warrior clad on that front line. They are able to fight. They are able to put their flesh under subjection. They are able to be faithful to one good woman. Not no using woman, not no manipulating woman, not no Jezebel. That's the problem with people. I just don't understand it. What God just said, you know, pray for them. They just leave them there. Because, you know, some people ain't going to make it into heaven because they have believed the deception of the devil. And that's why I say I thank God, even when I was in sin, I had the knowledge to know when I was in the wrong. Especially once I got at a certain age. Now, when I was in my early 20s, I might have been naive. But once I got into my 30-something, matter of fact, I was 30-something when I got married. I thank God that would save myself from fornication and being able to have the devil take me from having my gifts. Like I told my husband, ex-husband, that's one thing that you did do. You made me sanctified and holy before God, you know, and that was the reasonable service, because now I know I was in the right standing. So I've been in the right standing with God since 2008. Damn. Well, they got that there. And I ain't mean to say that, but shoot, they got all these cars. I'm trying to get my babies. I don't see her. Yeah, I'll come get my daughter. That's why I work third shift. I started at second shift. I like the second shift, but the way things are now, I'm not going to have my daughter, you know, walking home while I'm at no work. No, I'm picking her up and I'm dropping her off. And, you know, God give me strength that I can do this third shift until He moved me into ministry like I'm supposed to be. You know, that's why I said it's kind of sad when you sitting here watching all these fake leaders that, you know, God ain't called to be no leader, ain't called to nobody in ministry. He done stripped a lot of these souths and they still working. They got businesses. Ministry ain't a business. Ministry is to reconcile God's people to them. And He said your gifts will make room for you. And He said a man is worthy of their work. They're worthy of that. And that's why I say I put in excellence. You see all my posts on Facebook is the spirit of excellence. I don't give God garbage. I haven't gave God garbage since 2013 when God started using me. Some of my posts from 2013 and 2015 were so prophetic and so powerful that I know a lot of people that got healed from Facebook since then, you know. And, you know, and I had to go out there as an amateur. But, you know, I ain't no amateur no more. That's why I say a lot of people get intimidated because God uses me as a woman like He does. Maybe if your heart get right and you get right, He might can be able to use you. He can't trust you enough. And you know what? That's why my daughter finna come in the car. I'm finna cut off and I'll be back.